Hello, everyone. Just checking in. I've been very busy all day working. Um, you know, going and doing the exchanging the bills and names and addresses and all that. So that was what I've been doing all day. Mm. So, what have you been up to? Hey, Miss Southern Belle. No, would you like to come up and talk? No, I just boxed up and bagged up a few things, but making all those phone calls really got my head, so I took that nap in the afternoon. So, hi, Doctor Who. Mm, that's okay. I understand. But uh, so my day consisted of being on the phone from like 9 o'clock in the morning till what was it? I think about two, 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't miss trying to change addresses and stuff like that. So that's one thing I don't miss is trying to turn over everything. So I'm eating a piece of candy, and it's a piece of coffee. I usually don't like coffee, but this candy is good. It's probably why I can't sleep too. So my day consisted of doing that, and I brought my mood up because I would like to watch my Gilmore Girls. I spent the day with my daughter yesterday because she needed me because she had to have some medical procedure done. So I was over there for a long time, and then I realized I didn't bring my medicine with me, so I had to come back home, and so I did that. Mm. Life is so fast anymore. Everything's going so fast. I don't even know what to do anymore. I feel like my body's getting older and older every day, getting worse and worse. So I made for tomorrow night. I think tonight's Thursday, but I'm not 100% sure. I never know what day it is anymore. Yeah, it's Thursday. I made make sure that I um got my game ready for tomorrow. No. Um, so, what are we going to do tonight? I don't know. I don't know if anybody's coming over or coming up or anything. So, let me see. I didn't let anybody know I was going live. Let's see. Boy, my eyes are getting so bad. There you are. I was just texting you. There you go. Mm. Oh my! There you go. There's my alley and the Cyclops. You know what, Stacks? I got now that I'm thinking about it. Let me look and see if I still have it. Hmm. Come on, guys, you can come up. See if I find one in there. Hey, Alley Cat. Oh, there they are. Hey, Stacks. I bought these underwear from this company, and it's spelled the exact same. Well, no, it is not spelled the exact as yours. But every time I see your Cyclone Stack, this is SAXX, and it's men underwear. Just want to let you know. Okay. Um. So later tonight, I will be in this room and figuring out how to package up a lot of things. Now, I got some of my room done, but I don't know. I'm just so weird. I don't want to do this, you know. But I'm getting used to that. I have to go move. I will miss my dead end road. Being down here that no one bothers you. There's no outlet to go to our Route 30. So I know I hate to pack too, since I'm a pack rat. But oh, it reminds me, I have to count up the bingos on people. Oh, I didn't say you were underwear. I'm just saying they have, SAXX for underwear. And I bought some for my husband, but he didn't like them. So I'm on their mailing list, their email list. Free Willy Stacks. Yeah, Free Willy. Allie, do we get to call him Well? Hmm. So, what June's do today? Got that lovely 7 million people watching. What are we going to do? Hmm. Well, I think Commando is better, Ellie Cat says. Hmm. I don't know. I'm not a man. I don't do Commando. I'm old. Are you two coming up here? Mm. I haven't even been on YouTube at all today. At all. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, there's Alley Cat. Hey, girlfriend, how you feeling?
Exhausted.
Mhm. That wild sex life you have.
Oh, yeah, I wish.
check out the name of this person coming in.
Hold on.
Commando Stacks.
Hello, darlings.
Hello,
Hello,
darling.
sexy. How's you
Oh, I
feeling tonight?
love it. I love it when you lie to me.
I, I ain't lying, though. If I'm lying, I'm dying.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I'm gonna see.
Y'all have a good day.
Not really.
You too?
Well, I was doing bills. I mean, not bills, changing, calling all the places to change the address. And you go through all that animation of the telephone just to tell them to change one lousy line, you know?
Oh, that's always fun.
Okay, I'm gonna make me big because here's some underwear for you. Okay, there you go.
They're interested. I'll say that.
And then you got these things too. You
I think they're
returned my
rather
wait a
sexy.
minute, wait. Here we go. There you go.
Yeah, those are a little too short. I'd have to wear something under those.
The wife said no. The wife said no, 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 no. She wants it just the way they are.
Yeah, I I gave up on. I don't know how we get on these subjects, but I gave up on underwear when I was about 12, and my mom thought I was crazy. I said I don't like them. They're not comfortable. I'm not going to wear them.
Well,
No.
if it makes you feel any better, Stacks, I don't wear underwear either.
Mm, no, thank
Haven't
you.
probably in 30 something years. I free ball it too.
Oh,
I'm just wondering if someone opened that frickin' box who said they would open it right after Christmas.
my kids, well, my grandkids.
Blame it on them again.
No. They took them in there with my Christmas presents, and I did not have a good day on Christmas or yesterday. Matter of fact,
Mm.
I just woke up about 10 minutes ago, and I feel better than I have in the last 2.5 days, and so that they had to get my son-in-law. He came back here and picked up the big box and put it in there. So I was instructed because they're all coming over again. I think
Mhm.
tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. So I have to wait until they get here because they want to see what I'm getting from you. I didn't. I felt so bad Christmas Day. I got up. I watched all the grandkids and the kids open their presents, and I went back to bed.
Aw. Did you
Yes.
open the little one? No.
No, they asked me if I knew what it is. I said, well, I sort of kind of know what some of it is,
Hi,
but
Shirley.
I told them that I was gonna open those two on camera to put them on my YouTube channel, and they all thought that was a great idea. So they didn't bust my chops. They were a little upset that I didn't open theirs, but I promised them I wouldn't touch them. Heck, I didn't even open my stocking. Look at my stocking. So I've still got all that to look forward to. But it was
That'll
all I
take
could do to get up and watch them do all their stuff, and then that was it. I was toast.
That's all I'm going to say is mine better be open first. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes, ma'am.
sounds like
Because,
you
I
got a
mean,
little bah humbug.
it's been like 3 months or whatever, you know?
Yeah. Well, I don't have. It's not a humbug. It's just I enjoy Christmas mainly because all the kids show up and the grandkids show up, and just I've
And
got
then they go
I've
home.
got a couple of issues going on, and they all decided to smack me upside the head at the same time, and I had no strength, no energy.
Yeah.
I was just toast.
Yeah, it's like Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I want to be
Yep.
me when I grow up.
Yeah.
But hey, if there's the next one, it's got to be better.
Well, see, I didn't have no Christmas presents to open up or anything, So none of us
Me
really
either.
did. It, well, I had to shop for the house, so that's the biggest thing. Is I had to shop for the house. So, but
Yeah, I always tell them either just get me the grandkids, the little ones. They make me stuff, which
yeah,
that's worth more than anything they could buy.
oh
And the
yeah,
kids, I tell them, I said, well, I could use this caliber ammo, and I said, I realize it's getting high, so if y'all just want to go in together and buy one box or two boxes or whatever, and go in together, buy that, and that can be my whole Christmas, and I'll be tickled to death. But I don't know if that's what they did. I haven't even peeked.
Well, you got more willpower than me.
yeah.
Oh, I drive them crazy. When one year they were bugging me about um opening stuff, and I know KK, she understands where they're coming from. I told them, I said, you know what, they were giving me so much stuff because they were wanting me to just rip everything open all at once. I said, you know what, I said, all right, I'm gonna wait this present here. I'm gonna wait till May, and then I'm gonna open it. And
You probably would.
in this present, I'm gonna wait till July. And I did, and it drove every one of them crazy.
Yeah,
He's like, I don't understand how you can do that.
me neither. I really can't. I mean, I don't know how you could do that. I really, really can't.
I'm just weird, I guess. But the main reason why I did it that year, I was planning on opening them, all the same day. But I don't want to rip them all open at the same time. I'll open one here, and then let everybody go around and open a present, and then I'll open one, and stretch it out, because try to stretch it out, because once it's over.
But
And
honey,
it for me, I, the waiting, and is a little more enjoyable than that ripping it all open at once, and then it's done. That instant gratification, sometimes, it's not all it's cracked up to be. At least
Oh,
not for me.
I
yeah,
know. And then especially when you're buying for little ones. And I come from a family that had a lot of little ones. I thought about, between all of us adults shopping, and I mean, the trees would just be overflowing with gifts.
Yeah.
And it was at every single house. So they would like open gifts at my house. They would go to the next house, and the last house would be the person who was cooking the dinner. And we're watching these kids ripping this stuff open, tossing it to the side, grabbing the next one, ripping it open, tossing it to the side. And I'm like, that took us like 6 months to get all that stuff, all stress, the credit card debts. And in 30 seconds, it was all over with. It was like,
Yeah. And the funny part is the littlest ones usually have more fun playing with the paper and the boxes that their stuff came in
oh
than
yeah,
they
we
have
did that
playing
one
with
year.
the toys.
Yeah.
We did that one year with my son. We just wrapped him up empty boxes. But he did get a cozy coop. But yeah, everything else under the tree from us was just empty boxes that were wrapped up.
I'm just
Yeah,
checking on my. Go ahead.
I did call all the kids the next day and apologize for not really participating, because that's one thing I always do. I'm in there right in the middle of it, because I want to watch the grandkids. I want to see them open their presents, watch them play with it, goof off with them, and that's what I live for. And I just didn't have it in me, so I called and apologized, and they were cool with it.
Yeah.
You know, when you get older, you have good days, you have bad days, and then some days you have really, really shitty days, and that just happened to be a really shitty day.
Well, today was my good day. For the
Right now, I'm
4
feeling
months
good.
I've been sick, today was a good day. I actually did get off the mountain, went to the doctors. I ended up staying at both of them way longer than normal, but still got to go to the doctors. Found out it was going to snow here in Alabama. Didn't know that because I don't watch the local news here.
It's gonna snow in Alabama.
Yeah. And we have a friend that's up in Massachusetts. She has a channel. And she did a video this morning where she was outside with a t-shirt and shorts on, barefoot. And I'm like, no, 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 no. I'm from Massachusetts. You should have on a parka and, full, the thermal underwear. And now they're saying we're going to have snow. And we're high up in the mountain. We don't get snow up here. But it's our area that's supposed to be getting a little snow. And there's no rain coming, so it's going to stick. We don't even have snowplows or anything. People usually just dig a trench in their front yard and throw the dirt out in the road. Keep people from skidding around.
We don't
Huntsman
get
finally
much
broke down and
snow.
bought a snowplow and an icer. Or de-icer, I mean.
Yeah, once in a blue moon, we'll get a good snow, and I've got a bucket on the tractor. I'll just I live on a country road. I'll just crank up the tractor, drop the bucket down on the street, and just shut everything off the road. That way, that the people, at least for a mile or two, have a safe place to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was looking up to see. Oh shoot! This computer's getting on my nerves. Looking to see when my stuff's coming over there at the house. So I want to be walking over there to get the stuff, and put it in the house. And I hate when they say it's going to be between this time and that time, Ugh.
Yeah, they give you like a 4 hour period or an 8 hour
No,
period. It'll be here
no,
between
this
this
is
and
like
this.
days. This is
Oh
days.
god, that's even worse.
That's worse. That's my problem. And they're the what bothered me is these are the expensive one. Like this one will say January to January 5th. Yeah. Now the other one's December 29th, which is tomorrow, till January 2nd. So that means I got to stay over at that house without no cable, without nothing. So,
You need to buy you one of those security cameras and just point it at
well,
the
that's
driveway.
That's
That
what
way,
I was thinking.
when they pull in, you'll know, and you can just walk over there.
well, I did. That's part of the packages of the stuff
Part
I
of the
ordered.
package is you have to wait on.
And your
Yep.
Ring doorbell.
I don't have a doorbell, not that I know of, but yeah. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I don't have a Ring
Oh,
doorbell, but we've got uh, cameras on the motion detector cameras on the four corners of the house, like up towards the um where the gutters are.
uh-huh.
And it took me a while. I kept having to fool with the settings because we have a lot of deer, and those dang deer were setting that thing off
All the
all
time.
day, all night. And I finally got it where the deer wouldn't set it. Every now and then they still will, but it's usually got to be like a human shape
Yeah.
to set it off, or if a vehicle pulls it up. Usually I can hear those anyway, but it'll show me when a vehicle pulls up. And we've got a long driveway, so I can see them coming for a while when that camera goes off.
Well, I'm having my next door neighbor to install mine. My daughter was okay that I'm gonna go and put security cameras up. And I did say to her, I says, that's not a good neighborhood, you know. She was upset because I says I'm enclosing the front porch. Because I have always have stuff. I'm looking for when my cameras come in. Where are they? Oh, there they are. I says I'm enclosing the front porch, okay? And I'm making it so no one can see on the porch. And that
Right.
because it's a street road. It's not, you know, it got street parking, it's oh, you know what I'm saying. I'm trying not to get upset and angered and that. So and then, I've been trying to find people to help move us stuff in that, and it's just been too much for my head. So that's why I'm live tonight. But she don't allow me to go and redo things to the house. I said to myself, Emily, it's made out of magnets. You know, there's nothing to do to be, you know, not to do with it. You know what I mean? Because the porch has that metal rail
Yeah.
railing in it, and so and this is made of plastic, so it's not like it's not going to um how do I want to say this? It's not going to be damaging the house at all. So
Yeah, those cameras they don't damage the house. The
no,
ones
no,
we
I
have
meant
is
front. I meant the front porch.
oh okay.
No, she was okay with the cameras. Okay, wait a second. Okay, let me try something.
Well, if anything, it ought to raise the value of the house.
Yep, that's what I was saying.
Hello, Shirley.
Okay,
I hope you had a good Christmas.
there you go. That's what I bought. This thing right here. Can you see it?
Yeah.
This is what I bought right there.
I actually like that.
I
That
did
is
too,
kind of
and
that is nice.
I thought that because I have all this materials. I thought, well, I can go in right here where it's clear. I mean, my porch does go is up higher, but I'm thinking about just putting curtains in here so no one can really actually see. So, and I hope I bought the right size, but I don't know. You know, if not, I'll invest in buying. That they can put a box. In a safe box on my porch so my stuff don't get taken because we have an enclosed porch here, and I told I have a big note saying please put boxes um inside, and so when that door opens, my dog knows someone's down there.
Yeah.
He's my doorbell ringer. Yeah. So you feeling better now, guys? Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm feeling okay right now. I'm just waiting for it to strike again. Every time I wake up, I feel good for 15, 20 minutes,
Yeah.
and then it wants to start smacking me around again. But yeah, right now I feel great. This crazy
Um,
weather's got my sinuses messed up, but other than that, I
yeah.
can't complain.
Oh, I have the morning thing where if I tip my head down just a little bit, it's like brain fluid coming out of my nose, and then it burns so bad that it feels like my nose is ready to gush blood.
Mm.
And I'm like, what the heck is this? I've never experienced this in my life. And every morning it does it.
Pops texted me and he wanted my address.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know. He's mad at me.
He's not mad at you.
He booted me the other night.
He's booted. That's nothing. He's kicked me clean out of his channel a couple of times, and I'm like his best friend on YouTube.
I know. That's why we get along. I don't know why, because he wanted my address, and I mean, I'm like, why do you need my address?
Maybe he's gonna send you a, a quart of homemade wine or something.
I'd probably drink it too. Right now, I have not. She dropped out. Ellie dropped out. I wish, because I mean, lately I've been thinking about getting some drinks.
Yeah, I'm not a drinker. A few weeks ago, he did a batch of honey mead. Like the Vikings used to
Yeah.
make, fermented alcohol out of honey, and I conned him out of a quart of that. It
It
didn't
was good
taste
though.
anything. It was, but it wasn't sweet. It didn't taste anything like I thought it was, but uh, it did the trick. And I'm not a drinker at all. I mean, you know, during the summer times we'll have bonfires. I'll get a bottle of tequila and have a margarita or two. But other than that, I just don't drink.
Yeah, I'm like maybe once every 2 years drinker, but I like to make my own alcohol, which is totally legal in the state I live in.
Yeah. Nuh-uh.
Yeah, it is.
I love you. Uh,
Yeah, Pops,
Yeah,
he,
see
he
that.
makes homemade wine all the time. And he got to talking about this mead, and I'd never tried real mead. And I told him, I said, when you finish this batch, I said, we've got to hook up. I got to try it.
yeah.
And he gave me a quart of it, and it was cool. And he put it in a mason jar, and he put couple of Popzilla stickers on it. I mean, it was really a really cool gift.
No, no, it was a joke because someone says you're not allowed to make your own
Moonshine.
alcohol, and I'm thinking, no, you're not allowed to make any alcohol, really. But yes,
Yeah.
you are, as long as it's not being sold.
Right.
You are allowed to make alcohol at home as long as it's not sold. But you're not allowed to have like a moonshine machine. But if you find a different way of making moonshine type thing, yes. I mean, as long as it's not being, hello, Betty, as long as it's not being sold and it's
Yeah.
only for personal consumption.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
we
see,
can
mine
make it.
was.
We can make it here, but now you can't sell it because you have to have a.
Yep.
You have to go through the feds, have a federal tax stamp
Mm-hmm.
to be able to sell it. Hey, I'm gonna mute myself for a second. I've got to get an ice pack. This phone is getting hot.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
See, and as
Hello, Betty. How are
my
you?
phone was hot.
Hey, Chew. So I got some new shower curtains and some new things for the bathrooms. And this bathroom is so small. Oh, I mean, the sink is so small. I got small hands and I'll fill the whole darn thing up pretty much. That's how small it is.
Well, that's where you have to pick and choose. What do you really want in there? What are you going to be really using? Because
Yeah.
I mean, I have the. Do we have double sinks or just no? We have a single sink. But the whole countertop is filled with crap. You know.
There is no countertop. You got sink that's this big, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
And about a space that much, and then you got your shower, okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay, and you turn around, and I'm serious, turn around, and there's your toilet. So there is no way of putting anything in there. So yeah, up over the door and stuff like that. That's up higher.
Well, no. I
Exciting.
mean,
no, there is no walk space.
you could put
No,
a
no.
medicine cabinet in there and stick
No, you
everything in the
can't.
medicine cabinet.
No, you can't even do that. But they have there. They
Can you
have a
not?
heater
Can you not
there.
alter the house at all, or?
Wait a minute. They have a heater right there where you
Oh
would
Lord.
have a medicine cabinet. So there's not even that. So I have to make part of my bedroom my part of my bathroom out in my bedroom. So
Is that a one or two bathroom?
There's one bathroom upstairs, one downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a half bath.
No, that's just that's the master one. That is the master one. And the one downstairs is just as small. Just as small.
I don't know. I like it. Other than it needs some color, I like it.
Well, I'll be having paintings and stuff like that. I've lots of decoration things that I can put up in that. So, and I bought a lot of those commando hooks and that for it. So,
all those things are useless.
No, not really.
Well, I bought the large commando strips, and I had these flimsy plastic butterflies, but they were like mirrored.
Mm-hmm.
And even the mirror was paper thin. And I put them up on my bathroom wall and walked in the bathroom an hour later, and one of them had already crashed down. And by the end of the day, all three of them were down. And it also tore off some of the wallpaper.
Okay.
So,
one, you didn't buy the right commandos. You have to buy the ones that are waterproof if you're going to put them in the bathroom. Okay. There are different commandos and different
Yeah, but nobody had used the bathroom. I mean, as
but
far as
no,
taking a
wait,
shower or
wait.
anything like
No,
that.
no, that doesn't matter. Hello? Because bathrooms have their own moisture in it. Okay? You got your sinks that's an open drain there. You got your tub or your shower. You got an open moisture there. You got your commode. It's an open moisture thing. So there's too much moisture in the air in a bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the
So plus,
walls are cement, so I couldn't
yeah.
even hammer a nail in to hold them up that way. So they're on the counter now, lined up on the counter in the
Well,
vanity.
you have to use special drill for cement for that.
Yeah, at this point, it ain't even worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could drill the holes and put the little inserts in there
Mm-hmm.
that'll hold your screws.
Yeah.
Yeah, I walked back in here and y'all was talking about commandos again. I'm like, how I was gone 2 minutes. They're back on commandos. Then I realized different commando. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see something. Okay.
Hello, Chew. I hope you had a great Christmas.
Okay, wait a minute. Where? Oh, right there. Okay. Okay, let me share this one. Because
Hello,
this,
everybody who's in the chat.
Yeah, I'll go along with that because I'm sure there's some I missed while I was gone.
Betty came in and Chew came in.
Well,
Okay,
hello, Betty.
yeah, this is that one for bathrooms and that it is water resistant. This is just for like bathrooms or very moist air places.
No,
And
are those the things that have like the tape? You like you?
well, this one's not. This one are called well, whatever. It's adhesive itself. It's a heavy duty hook, and it'll hold 22 pounds.
Okay.
Because, like I said, with the bathroom, everything I would have to put it up behind the up behind the toilet, because that's the only real space I have. So, and behind the door. So I bought a hamper to hang over hang on the door, plus the hangers that will hang my towel and stuff like that. Thank God I don't use the hair dryer. My husband uses the hair dryer, so I'll have to make sure his is there. But
Yeah, you could probably buy one of those corner caddies that go inside the shower to put all your shampoos and all that stuff.
yeah, I still have to get that. Yeah, I haven't even looked at what I want to do. I wanted to take another look over there. So I can figure out where I want to put things. And daughter don't want us to take any furniture over there. But I said to Biff, all our tables are going over there. I don't care what she says. They're going down in the basement. I said, because we don't know if the place is gonna has leaky basement, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I said, I don't even remember seeing a drain down there too. So if you got all that water coming in, I want my stuff up on top of tables and that. So he agreed with that. But like I said, it's just too much for me to worry about. No. So
Yeah, you might want to get you a good size dehumidifier to put in that basement just to be on the safe side.
well, what's nice is these portable air conditioners I have, these upright ones,
Mm-hmm.
they have a humidifier on them too. They
Oh, good.
they got the fan, the humidifier, and air condition. So that's why I'm taking these.
I don't blame you. I've got a couple of those in my bunker.
What's the problem, Libby? I don't know if you can hear my dogs talking to me over there.
Yeah, I heard something.
That's my Mastiff.
Oh, shoot.
I'm surprised she's out here because Bill's home. He just got home. She should be in the bedroom with him. He's her master.
That sounds like either I'm out of water or I'm out of food type of wine.
Nah, it's a pain. She's in pain.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, it's either her ears or her hips. She's laying in front of the gas heater that we have on the wall. And I usually turn it up full blast, but because we keep the back door open so the dogs can go in and out all night long, my husband told me I couldn't turn it on full blast. And I was like, well, your dog's the one that lays in front of it.
Do you ever give it any aspirin or Tylenol, anything like that?
No.
It helps.
Yeah. Always give my daughter Tylenol. My dog Tylenol on that too. Okay, here you go. It's a little one. I'm sorry about the light in that, but
I'm having a hard time seeing what that is.
That's a washer and dryer in the kitchen.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
The
Now,
steps going up.
yeah, I see. I can make out the steps.
Yeah. This is going to be my husband's room. And it's all gray. Oh, they're not really closets, so don't worry about it. You really ain't seen nothing in there. Sorry about the lighting. I was using my daughter's phone. Then here goes my room. And this is the one that has the master bathroom in there. One second, there's the bathroom. I told you. Turn around. That's the whole thing. You see? You got one mirror there. Okay? So you see that there's no room for anything.
That's about the size of my guest bathroom.
It's I'm telling you, it is so small over there.
Yeah, it's what they would consider a half bath.
No, that's the master bath.
Yeah.
That's the master bathroom. That
Hey,
one
it's
is the master.
Kathy, it's a roof over your head.
I know.
Be grateful.
Well, in my bathroom right now, I have a nice big dresser in there that holds all my towels in that. Hi, Carrie. Welcome. Holds all the towels and stuff like that. So now, like later tonight when I'm done with talking to you guys, I'm gonna go work on making bags so I can put my towels, hang them up on the wall, so he can get the towels out when he wants. Make boxes type thing, bags. I have an idea how I want to do it. I just gotta do it. I'll design something.
I got faith in you.
Yeah.
How big is your living room set?
No, that we're just buying a couch. That's all we got money for. It's a couch.
Well, what's wrong with the furniture you have now?
We don't have no living room furniture. When my husband had his cancer real bad, he had destroyed all the living room furniture. When he found out he had cancer, he took every bit of all our furniture, busted it all up, I wasn't home when he did this, and I come home and it was not there. None of it. So there's
Yeah.
no furniture to even take. So all I have is a couch that's going to be there. And we're going to have to take one of the dressers. We got 2 dressers down there for him. So we'll have to use one of the dresser as just to put the TV on and that. So I don't know.
Ah, you'll make it, homie.
Yeah, I will.
Gonna be fine. It's just a large downsizing. I've been there. I know what it feels like.
Honey, I live in a 4-room house now. I'm going to a 4-room house that is smaller than this. These are called coal miner houses.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a box. It's a square. It's like the post office box, rectangular like this.
Yeah.
So, no, do you know how hard it is to work to move things to look not out of whack? Do you know what I mean? Not symmetric and that.
If anybody can do it, you can do it.
Oh, I know I'll do it. I'm just frustrated.
I have a $4,000 couch here you can have. Because I'm
She
getting ready.
just got to have a little bitch about it, and then she's gonna do it.
Yeah, and it's gonna look gorgeous.
Not really. Like I said, I mean we don't entertain anybody or anything, so there's that. I was able to buy a couple stools. I rechecked the video, and when I went over there to drop off some boxes, I seen that I could buy a couple stools, so that we could at least eat out on the island of it.
Yeah.
You know, the kitchen island.
That works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me see.
I mean, even just a little 2-seater dining room set. I mean, it takes up a lot.
No, there's no way to put a dining room set. No,
Yeah.
just stools.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, even if you had the room for just a little small table with 2 chairs, it would still take too much room.
There is no room because there's an island there. So I had to buy stools just to have somewhere to sit.
Those actually look comfy.
I'm hoping.
They do look comfortable. We've got an island in our kitchen, and I think I want to buy like 4 stools to go with it, because when we have everybody over here for the holidays, there's never enough room. We bring in tables out of the garage and small card tables for the kids, and sometimes it's still not enough room.
Yeah.
Stacks, have you ever said what state you live in?
I'm sorry?
Have you ever said what state you live in?
Tennessee.
Oh, you're in Tennessee? What part?
Yes, ma'am. Middle Tennessee. About I'm about 10 minutes from the interstate, and once I hit the interstate, if I head west, I'm about 15 minutes from Nashville.
Okay.
Of course, I never go there because there's too dang many people.
This is the couch.
Well, hell, who needs a bed with a couch like that?
Yeah, that's why I bought it. See, let me see. See, it goes like that. You can do that, and the middle pulls out to make the bed. See, and then there's storage underneath. That's why I got this one.
Damn, that's a hell of a lot cheaper than what I paid for mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we tore down our old farmhouse a few years ago and bought one of those, what they call them, manufactured homes.
Yeah.
And I could not believe how nice those things were. But it's got a living room and a den. The master bathroom is freaking huge. I was expecting something that looked like a little trailer that, some of my friends grew up in. And I walked in there and I was looked at that thing and I'm like, this is amazing.
Oh yeah, they come with fireplaces now and
Mhm.
the Roman bathtubs, and because
We-
my husband had suggested, he's like, how would you feel about living in a trailer? And I'm like, I'll cut my throat. No, never, 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 never. He says, well, let me take you and just show you. And I was like, no. And we just happened to be driving by this place called Clayton Homes. And we went in and looked at one, and I'm like, man,
They're
this is
gorgeous.
freaking gorgeous.
yeah,
Yep.
Clayton has some really nice ones. I was the same way. I was totally against it, but once I started pricing what they had, and ours is, I guess you would refer to it as like a double wide.
Yeah.
But it's 3 bedrooms, a living room, and a den. And man, we ended up having to buy so much furniture. It was ridiculous. But I'm like you. I was totally against it until I walked in there and I started looking at it and comparing what it would cost me to build something similar
Mhm.
to one of these, manufactured homes. And these manufactured homes, I could get them for a third of the price,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah. Yeah. We found one through Clayton that was a repo. But when we went and checked it out, it was down this road that was, when we got out of the car to go inside the house and look at it, the red clay was wet. And I was slipping and sliding all over the place. And they had gravel down, but, it had kind of been washed away. But it was the only house out there. It was like way out in the boonies. And I was still willing to buy it, but like I said, I was sliding around, and it had a big piece of property along with it too. We ended up finding a buy owner house in a very nice little neighborhood. But right now, yeah, I would love to be way out there in that place now.
Well, where we're at now used to be way out there. Of course, everybody refers to it as progress. I refer to it as the infestation because they're slowly closing in on us. And every year, our property tax just gets ridiculously higher. Every single year, it's crazy. They're building these down the road. They're building these houses that start at like $400,000, and they're on like a quarter of an acre.
Mm-hmm.
And when we bought this place and the place next door, there was really nothing else to compare them to. So now they're comparing our property values to their property values, which is making our property values go through the roof.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's what happened down in Florida. My brother said that houses start at $350, and that's for a house that was built in 1980.
wow.
So that's why they all live together, because nobody can afford to go get their own place.
No kidding.
The last house we lived in, we paid $1,800 a month rent. And then like a $600 light bill, another $400 water bill. And of course, the house had an in-ground pool, so you had pool maintenance, but it had a rat infestation too. Very large rats.
Mm. That's one good thing about where we're at. Our house and the house on the farm we bought next door sit way back off the road, and we're surrounded by the front's all pasture, the back's all woods. So we even the traffic on the street starts bothering me. I can go back in the woods and have me some peace and quiet.
Yeah.
But I just keep waiting for them, and we're outside of the city limits, and within the next year or two, they're going to annex us into the city limits.
Yeah.
And the first thing they're going to do is run sewer right down the road, and our property value is going to go up probably 10 times, 15 times more than it is. And I'm selling out, and I'm getting out in the boondock. I'm going to go out so far they got to pipe in sunshine.
Yeah, then it'll be like they're kind of doing here, where all of a sudden you can't have like chickens, because that brings down the property value.
Oh, that's crazy. We've had chickens for years. We've raised steers. We've raised pigs, and being in the county, you can do that and get away with it. But once they annex us, we'll be under a completely different set of rules and regulations. And
Yeah.
but
Well, what it is everybody's found out how cheap it is to live in Tennessee and the Carolinas and places like that. So they're all moving from New York and stuff, coming down, buying property. And I know it, like in the prepping community, there's a whole bunch of them that are moving there.
I remember about 20 years ago, there were a lot of people from California in Oregon that were moving to Tennessee, and some group, I forget which group it was, that they had these signs made, and they would sneak out in the middle of the night and put them beside the interstates right at the Tennessee borders and said, "Welcome to Tennessee. Y'all can go home now."
Yeah, we did that down in Florida. Said, "Welcome to Florida, now leave." But the town I'm from in Florida, what my brother said was everybody's moving up from Miami. And he said, and they're bringing, their attitude.
Mm-hmm.
It's gangs, and, they got like the Latin Kings that have moved into the town, and the Bloods and the Crips. And I'm like, yeah, but they have a truce. So, but I guess the Latin Kings are the bad ones. And like I said, I didn't even know it was going to snow here. I go on YouTube and I watch the weather. I watch and see what's going on in my town down in Florida. I know everything going on there. My brother calls me up and he's trying to tell me, and I'm like, yeah, I heard about that, and it was over on Bayshore. And, he's like, what's going on where you live? And I'm like, I ain't got a clue.
Yeah, that if it's not happening on my property, around my property, I don't care. But I have people call me all the time. Man, did you hear what happened down the road? Nope.
No.
Well, I used to have the saying when people would ask me about things like that, I'd say, well, you can't see it from my house, so don't affect my life.
Yeah, everybody that lives around here, and the people that are buying these big fancy houses a mile or two down the road that don't even know me, they've heard stories that yeah, you don't want to go up there and screw around with that guy.
Yeah, well, I give it another year and you are going to be surrounded by gated communities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're starting to do that around here too.
Yeah.
Well, if they're going to do it, I wish they would do it and annex us, because I'm literally about 200 yards from the end of the city limits where the sewer stops. And as soon as they annex us, they're going to run sewer right down through here. And everybody on my side of the city limits has a septic tank. And, if you want to build something, you have to have people come out and poke holes in the ground and do perk tests and all that. And it's a nightmare. But once they run septic down through there, all they got to do is dig trenches down to the main septic line and hook up your little septic grinder thing, and they can, with the farm we live on and the farm that I own next door, they could probably put 70, 80 homes on. That's with
Wow.
good sized lots, and and we're cashing out. We're getting gone.
That's your gated community.
See, I live on an annex right now. Betty said, I think so many people left Tennessee to work the car factory, then they retired and moved back home.
Yeah, a lot of people from up north, that work for Ford, Chevrolet, they moved down here to they work for, there's a GM plant in I forget what city it is. There's a Nissan plant that does motors in another part of Tennessee, and then there's the Nissan Manufacturing Corporation that's in Smyrna. That's where they assemble everything.
Yes,
And that
we have part of the I think it's Toyota. We do part of the work of Toyota here. Then everything gets shipped to Kentucky, and they add their part of it.
yeah,
And it goes to another state where the cars are finally completed.
everybody when
We
they
do the
first started talking about that, everybody thought that's going to be great. They gave them a huge tax break for X amount of years. I mean, this
Mhm.
Toyota plant's been out here for about 30 years. I mean, Nissan plant's been out for about 30 years. I said, no, it's this is going to ruin our community, because before that, everybody knew everybody. Um, as soon as they started building those plants and doing hiring, people were moving from everywhere, mainly up north, where they lost their jobs at Ford or GM or Chevrolet, whatever. A lot of them came down here to get jobs, and now you know hardly anybody knows anybody, and the traffic is a nightmare. It ruined. There's two little towns here, like Smyrna and Laverne, side by side. Before they built this Nissan place, everybody in both towns knew everybody,
Yeah.
and now nobody knows anybody.
Yeah. That's the same thing that happened down in Florida.
I live on an annex too, but here's what they did between the two, the Hempfield and Greensburg, is what they did is half I pay half of the property tax to Hempfield and half property tax to Greensburg. So I'm paying both of them to be fair, and none of them want to cross my bridge because it's an old bridge. So we're pretty much out of out of the plaything, but yeah, we they divided up the property as far as this side of the bridge used to be all Hempfield. Now it's part Hempfield and Greensburg. So that's terrible. But
Yeah, earlier when you mentioned you lived in one of those coal houses,
yeah.
that reminded me when I was real little, before we moved back to Tennessee. We lived in Wyoming, and there was a Sinclair oil refinery out there, and every family that lived in that town, the fathers all worked for Sinclair,
Mhm.
and basically same type of houses. You had a little small living room, you had a small kitchen, two bedrooms, and then a dirt cellar dug down in the ground, and that was it.
Yep. Well, this one is like that too, and like I said, this is around the coal miners and stuff like that. But also, when they would find wood anywhere, someone would give them wood. It might be a door or whatever. They use that wood to add on to a room, make a room. So really, this started as a two rooms
Hmm.
at the beginning, and they just been adding when they had the wood net. You could see the different sizes of pieces of wood and stuff like that. So, but yeah, they got this house for, guess how much?
No idea.
8,000.
Try lower.
I believe it. When we
My
first moved
brother-in-law
here,
did.
we moved to Nashville for a little while until they started all that segregation crap, and then we moved up to where we're at now, and my mom and dad bought a 3-bedroom,
Oh
one
my.
bath ranch style house, an acre yard, and an acre extra lot beside it, and they paid 17,000 for it.
Well, brother-in-law didn't pay the 5,000, so the house went for 5,000.
Mm.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you, dog?
Mm.
Oh, the
Yeah,
mass is playing across my body. I can't breathe.
yeah. Try slipping him a couple of aspirin and a piece of cheese.
Mm-hmm.
It
I,
can't
I,
hurt.
yeah, I take peanut butter and put my dog's pills on that.
Yeah,
And
that works too. Yeah.
yep, that works really, really well. And yes, Dawn, I know.
Now,
I know. I but
are they above ground septic tanks? Or are they cesspools?
who you talking about, Dawn? Him saying now they have above ground septic tanks. We don't. We got
See,
sewer lines.
yeah, we don't have those here. If they do have them, they won't let us because then the county can't charge us all this money for sending people out doing perk tests and poking holes in the ground and all that BS that they do. But for way out in the country, some people still have cesspools. Like where all their wastewater runs out into
Yeah.
a pond, but you got to have it way away from your house or it'll stink you out.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know they had such thing as an above ground septic.
Yeah, that's new one on me. That's why I thought maybe he was talking about a cesspool.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, because we have a Japanese magnolia tree and the roots are growing into our septic. Last time they came out and emptied it, they said, yeah, you're going to have to cut that tree down because the roots are starting to get into your septic. I'm like, we rent. Talk to
Dawn
the
says
owner.
Google it.
Yeah, I will. If they do have them, and which I'm not doubting them at all, but they're 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 not around here, and because if they were, um, people would have them. Because people that have property like me could, I could take like just say 6 acres of the front of my property and stack as many houses as I could stack in there and sell them, and we'd be set then. But a lot of it depends on the codes to where you live.
Okay. I Googled it. 1 second. Uh, mhm. Can you see it?
Oh, I was in the chat. Let me look.
Wait a minute. I don't know. Can you see it, or because I'm on the page itself? So let me see something.
Well, how did they get emptied, though? I mean, they got to fill up. So, I
Okay.
mean,
Yeah.
and how much
Just
does that
Yeah,
cost?
it's well, I'm sure it's got some way to seep down into the ground.
I don't know. Okay. Why would the septic tank be above ground? Often used in areas without municipal sewage lines. Example included temporary job site work, including construction sites, temporary job sites, job shacks, architectural settings, remote homes, trailers, cottages, and all that.
Sounds like the thing that catches the crap from a porta potty.
No, that's what they look like. I'm looking at
Yeah.
That's a doing on me. There's nothing like that around here, and I've been around here since in this area since what 1970 or so, and I've never seen one.
I don't think I'd want one of them out in my yard.
Let me do this. Oh yeah, you could see that now. This is different styles of manette, so I don't know. I'm just looking.
I mean, I can see how above ground septic tanks would work, but they would still have to have field lines run out through the ground.
Let me see if I can get one in. Let me see. Portable drums. We can back of those are portable drums. 24 by septic tank riser kit. Let's see.
Oh, I'm sorry, quiet listener. I missed you in the chat. If you're going to bed, hope you have a good night's sleep and a good day tomorrow.
Let me get the other page.
Oh, hey, Dita.
Here's the one. Can you see?
Hi, Gray.
Not that one. There we go. 24 by 20 tank riser kit. I don't know what that means. Now bring it to your grade. Okay, so that ain't what we were want to see. So let's see if we can get this and gone and go. Let's see what the other septic tanks look like.
I want to know how they get emptied.
Okay, above ground septic tanks.
There's only two ways that they either have field lines that they drip down into the earth, or they have to have them regularly pumped out.
Probably regular pumped out. I know nothing about that kind of stuff, so
No.
I'm not a country person. I'm lucky I live where I live.
I am a country person, but I never heard of one of those. Don knows more about that stuff than we do.
Yep. Donnie's a sweetheart. Dawn is. Dawn, did you know T's very sick? I talked to her today.
Who's sick?
My friend T. You don't know her.
Well, I hate to hear that.
Okay.
What's wrong?
Wow. There he go. He says one that costs for a house could be what is that?
8,000.
8,000. My eyes have gotten really, really bad, guys. I can't see things. She's just sick, like the flu or whatever. I'm not quite sure. She just been staying in bed. She can't. Yeah. But so I'm still glad to hear you two are getting better, feeling better.
Glad you think that.
Well, could be worse.
Well, you're not coughing your guts out like usual.
I've been muting myself.
Oh, okay. I was hoping you were feeling better.
Now he gave me a new inhaler to use. Try out. It's only one pump a day, and he told me to use my albuterol as a rescue inhaler. And I said, "What can I do to get rid of this crap?" And he goes, "Stop smoking."
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well, that does make sense.
I said, "Well, that's actually the only thing that stops me from coughing during the day. Morning is like the worst."
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I
I,
can
I
choke.
would chew you out for smoking, but I'm sitting here with a cigarette in my hand, so I don't have a leg to stand on.
Me neither. Me
Well, no,
neither.
first thing in the morning is really bad. That's when I like really start choking out bad, and then finally I can cough it up. And then I smoke during the day, and it seems to settle it down. But it's like first thing in the morning, and then as soon as the sun goes down. And I
What
was
you
at
need?
his office just as the sun was going down, and I started the massive coughing fit, and it was coming out both ends. I was coughing and farting, and I was just like, "Hey, sorry, ain't nothing I can do about it."
Um, in the morning, you should go and be in, run a hot shower or bath the steam, and that'll help your morning to get that stuff out faster. And that, and then use your
Sure can hurt.
nope, it works.
Well, Indra has been doing very well about when I'm hacking and coughing first thing in the morning. The dog likes to jump all over me,
Yeah,
but I'm sitting up on my bed and he'll charge up and he jumps on my back. And it's like he hits just the right spot where it'll finally like be like, and then
push
the
it, push it
sludge
out.
comes out. Yeah.
You know,
I was like,
un,
damn, this dog is smart.
unattach to your pipes and that. Oh my eyes! But
Yeah, I get tickled at my grandkids. They get on me about stopping smoking. And a few years ago, my wife was in the living room watching some movie. I don't know what it was, but this girl was talking to her dad, and her I guess her dad was complaining about his wife complaining about him smoking. And he said, "These give me great comfort that they may kill me before things get worse."
Yeah.
and that's the only part of the movie I heard, and that stuck with me forever.
What my saying is, why close the barn door after the horses escaped? Now I understand my mother. Or I say, yes, I am my mother's daughter.
Well, I've never had a problem with like COPD or emphysema or no. My doctor, I drive her insane. My regular doctor, because every year when I go in for a physical, she gives me this breathing test where you blow and blow, and for a certain amount of time into this tube, you got to keep this little thing floating
Yeah.
yeah,
in this tube, and then she gives me an albuterol treatment, and to show me how much better my breathing could be, and the results are always actually the same, and it just pisses her off.
Yeah.
yeah,
I know usually after you have surgery or something, they give you that thing to blow on. And
Yeah,
I could barely get that thing up to like the number two. I mean, the ball barely moves. And I'm just blowing as hard as I can. It's like
yeah.
they're like, you got to work on that. You need to get it up to at least a 5. And I'm like, I'm trying. I'm turning blue here.
Yeah, when I had my heart operated on, that was very much hard for me because they're looking at me and like, and she thought I wasn't really working at it, but I was working hard to get it, and so they had to make sure they don't give me as much medicine and that.
Yeah.
The nurses used to get mad at me. I had a real bad ATV accident, fractured my skull, just did all kind of damage. They had me on morphine pumps and a couple other different types of pumps. And of course, I worked EMS for years, so I knew how to work the pumps. I knew how to, unhook them from the wall, make sure the batteries were working. And every now and then, I'd have to take one off of one pole and put it on. That way, it'd be two pumps on one pole instead of one pump on each pole. And I'd make my wife roll me outside so I could smoke a cigarette. And at this point, they wasn't sure whether I was going to live or die, and they would catch me in the hallway and say, "You're not allowed to go outside." I said, "I don't think you're going to be able to stop me."
Yeah.
And they would get so mad. I would go down, and here I am sitting in the parking lot of this hospital where you're not even supposed to smoke in the parking lot. I'd smoke 4 or 5 cigarettes and then have the wife roll me back up to the room, and the nurses would just shake their head like, "You asshole."
Stacks,
Like, hey,
I carry,
y'all thinking I'm going to die? What difference does it make if I die with a cigarette in my hand or not?
Stacks,
Isn't
I
that
carried
true?
my IV pole down 5 flights of stairs to go out to smoke. I didn't get on the elevator. I took the stairs. I carried that pole down them stairs.
They always told me growing up nobody liked the quitter. So
That's right.
Well, like for me, when I had my daughter, um, I was already down, had my cigarettes, and I gave birth at 11:31, and I was down there by 12:05, and I'm on my way back, and they're like, "You're not supposed to be up out of bed." I says, "The sooner I move, the better." And that's what happened. I was out of the hospital real fast after that. Mhm.
yeah, at that point I didn't care because
Yeah.
I was having doctors tell me I should have already died, and I had other doctors. I could hear them telling my family in the hallway that don't expect him to be around for long because I mean I was tore up. So like, what big deal is it if I go smoke a cigarette?
Hmm. I know what you
Now,
mean.
if I ever started having like COPD or emphysema or something like that, then I would consider quitting. I might actually quit, but I've never had a problem.
Dawn says, I quit smoking going on 4 years and still need my 2 inhalers, active, act,
Albuterol.
albuterol, and I don't know what that says. I can't. OVAR or QVAR, something like that.
Yeah, so it's either an O or a Q.
Yeah. I my husband has COPD and that, and I don't. But um with him, I can't get him to take his medicines, and I can't, I can be there and ask him to do it and that, but I can't make him. Um, okay. I can't really make him do it. You know what I mean?
Well, the only way anybody's going to quit is they have to make it up in their own mind that they're going to quit, and even then, it's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
Because, good Lord, I've been smoking. I started sneaking around smoking when I was 11 or 12, and
Hmm.
I'm not going to tell you a
I
couple of
started
you.
in elementary school, so I think about I was in like 5th grade. I was in 5th grade when I started smoking, so
So
that'd be
I'm not
around
going to tell
11.
you exactly how many years I've been smoking, but it's been a lot of years.
5 when you're in kindergarten, 6 when you're in 1st grade, 7 when you're in 2nd grade, 8 when you're in 3rd grade, 9 when in 4th grade, and 10. About 10 years old. 10, 11. Yep.
I
I've
wasn't
been
far
smoking
behind
since
you.
then. Yep, a lot of years. But well, I'm gonna be going now, guys. It's an hour and a half. You know me. That's my limited. And that's so I want to say thank you for coming up. And I was looking for the game I made the other day, but I can't find it. So I'll have to sit here when I'm done talking to you guys and get it all set up for tomorrow night. And that so
Okay. Sorry, quiet listener. We didn't mean to make you want to smoke.
yeah, I've always been a half a pack of cigarettes for a good 40 years, if not. mm,
Yeah, I
Good
always
night,
tell my
sweetheart.
kids, do what I say, not what I do, because
Night.
I'm a bad influence.
Yep. Yep. Like I said, uh, I never did smoke a lot. And when I was younger, I was out on the dance floor all the time, so I never really had cigarettes. So, but okay, I'm going to go, everyone. Love and respect. And Happy New Year's if I don't see you all.
Yeah, well,
Night, everyone.
hopefully, we'll see you game night tomorrow night.
Yeah, you'll see me tomorrow night.
Uh, Great. Well, you have a great night, and appreciate you having us up, and everybody in the chat. Have a great night, and if we don't see you at game night, Happy New Year. God bless you.
Very good. Thank you, everyone.